Bedankt. It's as best as you can welcome in this. It's so welcome. Mind wall, you could say our thinking always wants to know what it's about or what it is. All we know is that somehow this is happening.
Releasing somehow.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I can't offer touch, but you're welcome to imagine that I'm holding you in whatever way feels comfortable for you. Yeah.
I feel it, yeah. I didn't know that this is happening.
I understand, of course.
It's such a, you say, Achterbahn the last 10 days,
Yeah.
because I had inner blooding. I was in the hospital. And now I have a lot of water already in the body. It goes very fast now with the body. And in the same time, I remember so much Byron Katie, she says, the body is not my business, and then it's so clear that the body is sick and something inside me is not sick, but when we meet, it's also this, being whole, or, this is the two things in the same time, the system, and that I learn to be with how it is now, and in between so much peace and silence and love and happy to meet again, but we never know now how it will work or how it will go. And it's okay. And what also is with me all these days, this immense gratefulness of this retreat, it's still Schatze Jonathan retreat, this is so carrying, it's just like a teddy bear, something like this, always there, that this was possible. Yeah. And now. Thank you. Mm,
Yes.
thank you.
No, thanks for that. Daphne. Hi.
I would enjoy very much a hug right now.
Well, say again.
I would enjoy very much a hug, actually, right now, the most.
just, Daphne, we don't have that privilege because we can't, but you can imagine it. Just imagine exactly the way you'd love to be held right now. Because in your imagination, the actual pressure of the touch and the smell and the feeling a heartbeat, whatever you can, just you feel very vulnerable and naked. It's beautiful. I love meeting you in this.
Again, the last word.
I love meeting you in this.
Thank you.
Yeah. And so often our thinking wants to put it on to something or try to connect it with something, but really,
I met my father yesterday, and I could say a lot. And I didn't sleep well, but it actually feels good not to talk about it, just to
Mm.
meet you in this whatever is
Yeah.
touched. Yeah.
Yeah.
And to feel the hug.
Mm.
Yeah.
Just to know whatever's coming up is welcome here.
Mm. Mm.
Mm. Thank you.
Mm.
Mm. Some. Good, Sonia.
Mm.
Mm.
Liska. Hi,
Hi,
Liska.
hi, Doug. I just like to sit. Mm. 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 some kind of waves are coming over.
Part of the ocean.
Yes. Passing through, yes.
I didn't hear the last word.
What did you say?
I didn't hear your last sentence. But
Passing through, the waves are
yeah,
passing.
passing through. Yes, indeed.
Mm. 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 Love you.
Love and more love. Swaha.
It's so beautiful that we can be so vulnerable with each other, so to speak, each other. is so mystery, so untouched and vulnerable at the same time. And I'm really, really, really so grateful, especially in this movement that we see in the collective, to have this anchor. And I really ask heaven and earth that you have a long life here with we can be together, and that you gain your health really back, and or that you become strong enough to do your that you can do all your own stuff what you can do, and not
Yeah, it seems
breaking
like
out.
it's going in the, yeah, no, it's going in the right direction now, it feels. So it's good.
Very good to hear.
Yeah.
It happens to me often that I just smile, like a and then I realize, wow, I'm smiling. I enjoy life. Enjoy life.
Simple, huh? Yeah.
And it happens by itself. The more we connect, and the system gets purified or something like this. Thank you. And everyone.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah,
Good morning. Hi. Mm. Thank you, Isaac.
Thanks.
I find it difficult, or not I find it difficult, but somehow it seems difficult to be in this place of joy lately.
Of what?
To be in this joy lately.
Oh,
Like I recently read more on internet about alternative information that you don't easily get, but which gives another view on how news comes to us, what we get to know and what we don't get to know. And it kind of makes me, I find it difficult to find a balance. It makes me very heavy-hearted. It's like a big weight. So that's where I'm at.
You know, I so understand, first of all. And then, if it's possible, just to so gently be present to that heavy-heartedness. That heavy-heartedness, just, it's like, okay, so many different strands in there, yeah? And my sense is we all carry information from many, many generations back. And so the fact that you're in touch with that heavy-heartedness, if possible, without taking it personally, and just the interest to gently be present to it, not taking it personally. And it's for the benefit of all beings. It's not even for you. It's just like, okay, there's enough stillness and vulnerability to just be present there. It's sensing all the different nuances of it. It's so quick that our system wants to get away from it or make a strategy or something, but just I've been spending, because of this whole story with the Black House, and I could say this heart, been spending a lot of time with just all these different threads that show up in the heart. That's just from what we've all been through, with this whole dance and what's going on now on the planet, and just
Sometimes it seems even when I don't take it personal, or at least mentally I don't take it personal. And I try and let it be an open feeling, not contracted. Sometimes it gets so like a block of stone, so impenetrable. It's just a weight, a heavy weight.
like there's so many different threads in there.
Yeah.
There's grief, there's rage, there's betrayal, there's just so many different touches, you could say.
Yeah.
And all together they like a lot, but once you can start identifying the different flavors, different there's terror, there's panic, there's so many different subtleties there,
yeah?
Yeah. There's insecurity, there's not knowing what to do, there's not knowing it's just so, so it's just like, for me, it's been useful, I could say, just to rest and see if I can pick up the different threads. And as I pick up a thread, it's okay,
Yeah.
I can feel, like,
It sounds very helpful. I think
yeah.
that will help me. There was
Mm.
something very nice. I just want to mention it. I never know if it's my imagination, but even then, there was at the moment that it was so overwhelming. There was not really anyone to contact at that moment. So I just went close to my plant and I asked it to help me.
Oh, beautiful.
And it
Yeah,
did
beautiful.
indeed give me some free space to breathe again. But yeah. So I remembered your words, like this, not only people, but there's so many like molecules, everything.
Everything, yeah.
Just sent out my ask for help and I got a response, I think. Yeah.
Beauty.
Yeah. No, thank you all. Thank you, Isaac.
Thanks,
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, the pictures reappeared.
It was the wrong button. So nice what you said just now. What you are also going through with these movements and the threads. But to me, it's like it also comes in waves, that there's this flavor of this beauty and joy, and then suddenly there's this dark cover, like it's sort of something coming around, and these days I can feel it very strong behind the heart space and in the back. There's like a brick. And that's one of these. It's like there's like as if everything's being kind of tensed up at the back, but it has nothing to do actually
And
with.
it's trying to, it's usually trying to help us survive, somehow.
Yeah.
But it's based on old, sometimes generations back information, So it's like, so it's, the tendency is to want to understand it or to want to get rid of it or something like that. But okay, so there's a sensation, and just see if you can sense all the different emotions that are in that what you're calling a brick. Just what different flavors, just like you're tasting a meal, and just what are the flavors of that solidness of that. I mean, the big ones are like some kind of fear, terror, panic, and then it's like all the nuances of it, like sadness and grief and just okay. Each one as you spot it, it's just like, okay, yeah, I see you. It's okay, I get it.
It's also like as if it's like a control, that control grip is kind of holding it there.
Keeping it, trying to keep it together, keeping on top of things, not not being vulnerable. Basically, it's
That's so painful in a way, that control grip is what causes physical and heart pain. It's painful.
And so just again, you notice the heart grip and just seeing if you can tease open, is there some betrayal in there? Is there some sense of,
fear of betrayal?
Fear of betrayal, and not trusting our own, not trusting. So just finding all the little nuances, taking, it's just, and who knows, again, if you start tracking our ancestry, man, what they've been through, something's opening up. It feels like it's lovely.
It's coming more to the front where there's like some space here. It's also like this thing with my son also. He's like so permanently stressed and tense, my son, and it's always been like that. And I know that he's been, it's like that what has been handed over from birth from his ancestry. I can kind of, I've got it seeing in him all the time. And then there's this kind of every sweet meeting with him goes also at the same time into a clash through the stress. And then it's a pain in my heart. And then I always would love to
take a moment to take a moment. So take a moment just to be with that stress, what you're calling stress, and see if you can untangle the different threads of the stress. we call it stress, but there's, I'm sure there's different strands to it,
Mm.
So when we just take it as stress, and it's like a big chunk all at once, but it's made up of a lot of little.
The first thing that I feel is that it's from not wanting to feel the pain that everybody, especially my son, seems to be carrying so innocently.
Yeah.
This it hurts me, and I don't want to feel that pain that is involved in a way that's also part of the stress. Yeah.
So the pain and not wanting to feel the pain, like those are some of the threads there.
Mm. And there's so much love between him and me, and we both always trying to protect the other, and that also is like an entangling that is so not good in a way. So there's like the moment he gets up and like now
And
he's
so just to feel that, just to feel the innocence of that, just to honoring that, but wanting to protect each other. Just taking a few moments to honor it and see it and release it. Comes from a good intention, but again, and who knows how many generations that goes back to in ancestry. It's good intention, and somehow then it becomes stress. Yeah.
it actually makes the other small, or it restricts the other totally. And it's like life energy is being stopped through that. Yeah. And yet it's out of love. It's all out of love.
Yeah.
But not only out of love, it's almost like I can feel now a huge part of it is out of fear. Definitely. Yeah.
So then just take it through the fear and just feel into it and just okay. And again, who knows where the fear comes from? Just okay. Is that fear necessary? Is it useful? Okay. Thanks for trying to help. Not wrong, bad, just.
It feels like that's again, I'm coming in touch with the trauma energy. Definitely. From the back now and into this funny slight dizziness and the tingling of the feet and the freeze, and I can feel that. Yeah, it's something I know, and it feels like it's good because it's been touched so slightly that it can move a bit. That is this fear
Beautiful,
thing. Yeah, there's something moving, but it's definitely touches some strong fear underneath. Old fear, strong. Of it's almost like someone died and I have to prevent that it happens again or something like that. Maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Like I'm responsible that this is not going to happen again. That someone dies. This is something. This is the information that sits in.
There's a fear. So there's a fear, and then there's another thread. Responsible. They're different threads, and oftentimes they kind of clump together.
They come together.
But take each one separately. Fear first, and the sense of responsibility, and just see how that sits in the nervous system. the weight of it. And then of course there'll be anxiety and worry. I mean, there's just so many different
Yeah.
threads here.
It's like it shows in my life here. It shows that always when something slightly changes and it's not going always in the same way, this is triggered. Like now there's a long weekend and he's going for a trip with friends. I've got it fully on. It's like as soon as something goes a little bit out of the daily, or I go traveling or whatever, it's the retreat, it was always like, and this is like, there's life that I love and the freedom and the everything that's always there. And then there's this slight feeling of being not being able to take the responsibility for what happens and being afraid. There's many threads in it. Yeah. And yeah, it's like it goes so much through the body.
And you can see if it was up to you, none of it would be there. This is just old information.
Yes. And it's almost like a very small dance of saying, oh, it has nothing to do with me, and keeping it and saying it has nothing to do with me, and yet I'm the space of it. So there's like, that's a big difference.
Yes,
sometimes
welcoming it.
To welcome it.
Curious.
To welcome it. Because I could see
curious
just
with it. Okay.
Just now there was a movement to say, oh, it has nothing to do with me, and then there was more freeze. So I could see that was the wrong way, the wrong direction in a way. Because it has nothing to do with me, that it's not personal, but here there's this bigger space that I am, and that's, I can feel that now. Yeah. Thank you.
You can feel now that the system is breathing a little bit more easy.
Yeah, there's a total tickling, but that feels like a good movement.
Yes. Yeah.
Even though it's a freeze movement, it's a freeze backward movement. It's like it's not going into freeze, it's going out of freeze and still feeling freezy. It feels good, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Nice, man.
Hello, Isaac. I put you on big screen. Yes. I'm very happy you are able to continue and with some getting used to. I understood. I was in the Nike retreat.
Okay, good, yeah.
So it's also a bit of getting used to it. Happy you're available, and I really calmed down a lot during these Zooms. I'm very happy, and I also like to express extra love to Vedanta. So beautiful sharing, and I've been very stressed, Isaac, because of a bug situation in my house, and that put me a bit
If
on
possible,
edge.
yeah, if possible, it's, not to go there, not go to the past,
Yeah.
just stay here.
All right. Yeah, love to. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Enjoying as much as you can, just this meeting, this moment. Feeling how your body appreciates just being met and being received. Yeah.
It was so strenuous to not share, to not be able to share about this. That gave such an extra tension, or daring, or whatever.
Good much. Govinda. Hey, Govinda.
Hi, Isaac. Thank you, Isaac.
Thank you, Govinda. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Ellen.
Mm. 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 Can I share something?
With pleasure.
After the retreat in Gimshay, there has changed something in the relating with Martijn, I can say. And
Mm.
there are a lot of thoughts coming about it, and then yeah, let's see, because it's more, in a way, it's more a little bit separate, and we are more in a field that we really don't know, something like that.
Mm.
So then it's so beautiful to see the Sangha, because I can also see, of course, that brings thoughts and sensations and solutions and blah, 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 the whole package. And then in the Sangha, then it's, oh, yeah, okay. Okay.
I can rest, yeah. I can just rest.
Yes, and
Don't
to,
have to
in a
solve
way,
anything, don't have to fix anything.
to really keep quiet and just see how it wants to move and how life wants to move.
Exactly.
It's such a
Yeah,
good
because
reminder.
all the thinking is just in some ways trying to steer the boat, but you know,
Yeah,
it's like the steering wheel isn't attached to anything. It's just
yeah,
it's useless effort.
yes, very clear. So I'm happy to be here again, to feel this field, and I'm happy you
Beautiful.
heart is your sweetheart is doing better.
Mm. Yeah.
Mm. So thank you for reminding.
Thank you. So on the practical level, we coming to some time changes, but for a little while it stays at Europe time, 10 o'clock, and then when Europe has a time change, then it'll change. I forget which way, but you can look on my website. I think we worked it out there. Do you know what does it? Bas, do you know what it changes to when the time in Europe changes?
I'm not totally sure, but I think it in Europe it will be then 9 to 11, but the change
Okay,
in
cool.
Europe is on October 29th. So
Okay,
we
so a
have
while.
it takes a while. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thanks. Yeah. Thank you, Bas, for hosting. Thank you, beloveds, for showing up.